Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would do a few episodes just focusing on some of the more inexpensive or sort of drugstore brands that really offer incredible value for the ingredients and the formulas, and just focus on getting really good skincare ingredients into the hands of consumers without a whole lot of fuss, without having to be super expensive or super luxurious formulas or the big name brands where you're paying for a lot of research but also a lot of marketing and the brand name itself. I think in the last few years we've been really fortunate because there has been a lot of focus on a couple of kind of game-changing brands like The Ordinary and Inky List and Revolution Beauty that really turned the industry on its head and said, hey, we can get really awesome ingredients out into mass market without having to be super crazy over the top formulas, and these amazing ingredients don't have to be reserved for super high-end formulas. They don't have to come from Lauder or L'Oreal Group or anything like that, that they can come from independent brands and really be kind of great formulas, or like in The Ordinary's case, really let you mix and match. Their formulas tend to be sort of one note in that you're getting niacinamide and zinc, or you're getting retinol, or vitamin C, or hyaluronic, and you can mix and match and customize to your own skin type. So I think that's really a cool place that we've gotten to in the skincare industry just in the last couple of years. And I wanted to highlight a few products that have really become a staple in my routine, and I know that I'm a skincare hobbyist, so it seems like there are a million different products that I use, but I really try to focus on what my skin needs in the moment and really evaluate in that morning, at night, whatever my skin needs at that moment, I'll use that. And so having a wide range of options available is really helpful, because some days I'm not feeling like using a really strong retinol, or some days my skin just needs a little extra TLC, so I'm focusing more on hydrating and calming and things like that. So having some of these more value-oriented brands, having their products around, really makes building a skincare wardrobe really easy. So yeah, I wanted to point out a few products that I really enjoy, and I don't know how long this series will be, but I'll start off with just a couple of my favorites and kind of see where it goes. So this is the Studio Beauty 35 Fragrance-Free Regenerating Daily Serum. Now this is definitely a off-brand version of the Olay Regenerist Micro Serum, which is a fantastic serum. Olay really does a good job of working with niacinamide, and I think they were sort of the industry first to really incorporate niacinamide in a lot of their products, and niacinamide really helps with a lot of the top skincare complaints, if you will, of the fine lines, wrinkles, dark spots, texture, tone, all of that. It can help with that. And I just remember an ad campaign that Olay did a number of years ago that was for Total Effects, and it showed the woman that they used in the original ad campaign, and that she had used it for a number of years since the original ad campaign for Total Effects, and it just showed how beautiful her skin looked. And I mean, she's gorgeous, flawless skin, but I think niacinamide is one of those unsung heroes, or at least it has been for a number of years, and now it's finally getting its time in the sun. So this is a dupe for the Regenerist Micro Serum. It is about $18 or $20 depending on where you find it, and that's for a good 1.7 ounce, which even if you look kind of across the board from value to luxury brands, you're looking at a 1 ounce serum for the most part, and it's rare that you see a 1.7 ounce or higher than that, because it's just the industry standard is a 1 ounce serum. So getting a 1.7 ounce for $18 to $20 is great. It is a lovely, silky smooth, not very hydrating, but let's see. Yeah, just leaves a little bit of a glow to your skin. silky, velvety smooth. It does have a little bit of a silicone dimethicone blend to it, so that's what gives it that silky texture. Doesn't mattify, but it does leave a very nice, natural looking skin surface. What I really love about the serum formula is not only does it feel wonderful and feel luxurious, to be quite frank, it has really great ingredients. So the Olay Regenerist is a great formula as well. It has niacinamide, it has peptides, it has some skin conditioning ingredients to help just maintain the softness and the texture of the skin in that sort of immediate future. But the niacinamide and peptides are really kind of all-star combo. They go in, and the niacinamide will help with discoloration, redness, irritation, water loss, fine lines and wrinkles, and is very, very low irritation. In fact, it's pretty highly recommended for folks with irritated skin, whether it's eczema or sensitized skin, or if you're on retinols and your skin is just a little bit angrier than usual. Any of those irritable skin conditions benefit from a niacinamide product because of the way that it helps to calm and nourish the skin. Now, to take it the next step for kind of anti-aging, the peptides go in and help build collagen, help cell communication, which is just a way of saying that it helps the cells talk to each other in a better way so that they do what they're supposed to do better. Whether that's getting to be plump and hydrated or smoothing out fine lines and wrinkles, they just do a really great job. I think a lot of action-packed stuff in just a really pretty inexpensive serum for about $10 an ounce, give or take. All right, so just a brief word about the beauty industry as a whole and kind of where we are. One of my pet peeves is when you have to advertise that something is paraben free, and it seems just sort of like pandering to the fear mongering that's out there about all of these big scary ingredients that you can't have parabens and no mineral oils and no silicones and no phthalates and no, I don't know, yeah. So there are a number of things out there that have gotten a lot of hype press about one thing or another, one study or another saying that they're bad for you or can cause damage or need to be avoided at all costs, when there isn't really a whole lot of scientific evidence for it. And parabens is one of those things. Parabens, they're actually natural parabens that blueberries, you know, the superfood blueberries, who's ever said a bad thing about them? They actually have, I believe it's methyl parabens. It's natural. It's the fruit's natural protective mechanism that when the skin of the fruit is broken, it tries to keep bacteria from getting in there and destroying those seeds because it's trying to make another blueberry plant. It's got a natural defense mechanism in there. So when you eat blueberries, you're eating parabens, and no one ever talks about that being super dangerous. You're actually ingesting them, versus parabens in a formula are used at such a small concentration, and they're just there to keep it stable and keep gross stuff from growing in your container, especially if it's a jar package and you're dipping your finger in there. Parabens are a great option for limiting the amount of gross stuff that can grow in there and making it stay a wonderful, beautiful product that from the time you open it to the time that you're down to the pan, as it were. So that's my little soapbox. I think there's a lot more research that needs to be done on a lot of things, and the research needs to get out to the public as opposed to just kind of buzzwords and clickbait headlines of beware parabens and beware of sulfates and these things. So figure out what's best for your skin, and if there are things that irritate it, keep track of that. Keep track of products that didn't work out real well for you, and then go back and look and see, are there ingredients that cross over? Maybe there's something that just isn't agreeing with you, but I think taking the fear-mongering with a grain of salt is really important, especially in this day and age. So yeah, this is just a really kind of beautiful formula. As far as I know, there aren't any real light-sensitive ingredients in it, so it doesn't really bother me that it's in a clear glass. But I do love a good hygienic pump dispenser. It's a nice, soft, silky formula. This texture would be great as a primer to throw makeup over the top of. But I think if you're looking for kind of a good introductory antioxidant, anti-aging serum, this would be an awesome option. It's got great texture, it's got some great ingredients, it's very unlikely to sensitize or irritate your skin. Even for more sensitive skin types, it'll probably do more good as far as reducing that irritation, and it's got something for everybody. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, I'm gonna try to keep my videos a little bit shorter. I know that just getting a little bit of information is better than throwing tons of information at folks and having you just get bored. So I will do my best to keep my videos a little bit on the shorter end, especially when I'm doing kind of the one note, one product reviews. And let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon.